Today, I'm going to be talking about 7 things you're going to need to start your work at home journey. Let's talk about it. Hey mamas, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nakisha and I come here each week to help you make money from home and find success with side hustles. And today I just want to talk to you about the required equipment that you will need in order to start your work at home journey. So I remember when I first decided that I wanted to work from home and get a job and do it from the comfort of my own home. When I start looking, I noticed that they had all these requirements that I didn't have, right? And so, you know, me being how I am, I started applying for the jobs anyway. And then when I finally got an employer that was willing to hire me, I had to run out and go and buy all this stuff when I did not have the money to be doing that. I'm looking for this job so that I can make money. I don't want to go out and be spending money on top of that. So I wanted to come here today just to tell you guys so you can kind of go ahead and start doing it now if you don't have these things, and just get yourself prepared to work from home, because I know that if you go ahead and start working on those things and getting them, and it's kind of like, you know what, I know this is going to happen for me, go ahead and start getting those things situated now. At the last minute, you won't be like me and have to run out and go get these things. You can go ahead and basically purchase into your future and the thing that you're wanting to happen, right? You know, kind of like speak what you seek, you know, go ahead and just get that ball rolling by being proactive. So the very first thing that you are going to need to work from home is obviously a computer. I know that sounds like, okay, duh, we already know that, but actually no. I had a laptop and that's all that I've pretty much ever had until I started working with this one employer, and they would not allow me to work from my laptop. It needed to be a desktop computer. They were really big on security and everything like that, and they actually preferred that I be working from a desktop. They did not want me to work from a laptop computer. So you will need a desktop computer. I suggest having a dedicated desktop that you will use strictly for your independent contractor stuff or your work from home stuff. This computer back here, and it's a HP, I can't think of the name of it right now, but I'll get it for you guys. I absolutely love it. Because it's a all-in-one computer, and so it doesn't have the like big CPU box to go with it. It's just all right there in that screen. And I like it. It reminds me a lot of the iMac, but a lot of employers don't allow you to use Macs, and so that was one of my things too. My laptop is a MacBook, right? And on top of it being a laptop, a lot of employers don't allow you to use Apple. So I had to go out and buy that computer specifically for my work at home stuff. I absolutely love it. Like I said, all of the programs came on it. It's pretty easy to use. I had to get used to it a little bit because I was so used to working in the Mac environment, and a lot of things are different, but I absolutely love it. I definitely would recommend that you have a dedicated dedicated desktop computer. Next, you're going to need some good, solid internet service. Now, this might sound like a no-brainer too, but believe it or not, these companies have upload speed requirements, download speed requirements. You need to be at this amount and gigahertz this, and all the stuff that I don't really know much about, but you will have to look at the specific jobs that you're applying for. But bottom line is, make sure that you get some good internet service. Don't be stealing people's Wi-Fi or hopping on somebody's Wi-Fi. Listen, you do what you want to do, but I'm just talking about for the sake of working from home, you're going to need your own internet service, because the jobs do require that you be hardwired into your actual computer. You cannot use Wi-Fi. You're dealing with very sensitive information and customer information, so they don't want you on a wireless connection. You have to be hardwired to your computer. So get yourself some good internet. If you live in a multi-family community where it's apartments or condos or stuff like that, sometimes it can be hard because the internet for some reason just magically goes out or whatever. It can be hard sometimes, but make sure your internet connection is A1. The next thing that you want to get is a noise canceling headset. Now, I have 2 of those, so it depends on what you're doing from home. If you're taking phone calls, if you're doing virtual assistant work, or it depends on what you're doing. If you're in sales, if you're in tech, it depends on what you're doing. But a good old noise canceling headset is gonna go a long way for you. Now, there are 2 kinds. There's the one, let me grab it, hold on. So you have this one, which it is a USB headset, and basically it just has the little USB ending to it, and you would literally just stick this into your computer and take the phone calls directly from this headset. Now, this works well when you're with a company that does not have a phone requirement. Like, you don't need to have a dedicated phone line in order to take those phone calls or do the work that you're doing. Some employers do require you have a dedicated phone line and some do not. It just depends on what you're going to be doing. If you're taking, it depends. It just depends on the company, but this is a USB headset. Now, the next one that you might need, if that company requires a dedicated phone line, more than likely you're going to need a phone too. You will need the phone that comes with the headset, and I don't have that accessible, but I will put it in here. You will need the phone that comes with the headset on it, and the one I have, I really do like it because it has the mute button. You can control the volume and everything like that, and I've had one before that does not do that, so I really like this one that I have. So the next thing you'll need is a good noise canceling headset, i.e. or slash a phone with a noise canceling headset. Next, you're going to need a good stable working space, a desk, a good desk to work from, because you want to make sure that all your stuff is situated and settled and in one place, and you're actually able to work comfortably. Now, let me tell you something. Don't tell nobody this, but when I got my first work at home job, like I said, I had to go out and buy a computer and a headset, I believe it was. I could not afford to get a desk. I didn't have a desk. This was my first work at home job. Girl, I was set up on the floor over here next to my bed taking these phone calls. Okay, I was on the floor taking phone calls. It was so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. Oh my God. And I'm thinking about it, that's so embarrassing. But listen, it is what it is. I was on the floor taking those phone calls like, girl, okay, I didn't care. I was like, listen, I need this here coin. I got to make it happen. These people don't know that I'm on the floor. I'm taking these phone calls just like everybody else. But girl, if you can, get you a good desk, because obviously now I have one. Obviously now I have one and things are a little bit more stable, but I didn't have one in the beginning. But I definitely recommend that you have a good desk. The employer is going to want you to have a good desk as well. Get a desk. The next thing you're going to need is a good ergonomic chair. Clearly, I didn't have that one either when I first started working from home, but I really wish that I did because that floor got rough, okay? But a good ergonomic chair that you can sit in, that you're going to be comfortable. It's not going to have your back hurting. It's not going to have you struggling in between calls. So yeah, a good chair to go with your desk. That's pretty self-explanatory. The next thing you're going to need is a 3-in-1 print, scan, and fax machine. So when you're getting ready to get hired with these jobs, there will be a lot of paperwork involved, and you want to make sure that you're keeping proper documentation. I like to print stuff off. When you're going through the training, they keep referring to documents. I like to print them off. So the 3-in-1 is just a good thing to have when you are working from home, because you want to be able to print stuff out. If you have to scan in documents like birth certificate, ID, and stuff like that, you'll need somewhere to go and scan those things in, and you have it in your house, and it just makes it convenient. And last but not least, you'll need a quiet working space. You hear that? Quiet. You need somewhere that you can work uninterrupted and that the noise in your home won't be coming through the phone and the customer hears you, because the point of it all is you don't want them to know that you're working from home. Right? And so a quiet workspace is essential, especially if you're going to be taking calls or even just calling customers throughout the day. You want to be as professional as possible, and that quiet workspace is going to help you do that. Decorate it up, make it inspiring, make it smell good, you know, get all the senses going, because you have to work in there for long hours. You're in there a lot, so might as well make it comfortable, cozy, nice, and pretty and inspiring for you to do the work that you need to do. So yeah, those are the 7 things that you'll need to go ahead and get started working from home. If you guys have any questions about any of that stuff, make sure you ask me down in the comments. I'm happy to help you with it. If you are new around here and this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you, girl, for watching this far. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because every week I come right here and give you tips and resources on how to work from home, start side hustles, all that good stuff. And I am just getting started around here, and I think that you should join me. The rest of you, go ahead and share this out on social for me, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those places, or share it with somebody that you think would find this useful. And until next time, you guys have a good day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Bye.